Alright guys, this is going to be a new Let's Play. It's going to be Bug Fables, kind of hinted at it in my thank you video. There was some other stuff I wanted to do first, but this will probably show up on the channel first. Besides those other videos, I want to do a devlog video, and then I think I wanted to do a stream of me playing Ballpalooza. I'd probably do that later on in the week or something, hopefully, of me trying to beat that game. But I'm going to be playing Bug Fables. Normally, I think if you play this game from fresh file, none of these characters are here, but since I've already 100% this game, I think like twice. I think with these, some of these have these little badges on them. They're like difficulty things that you can get when you unlock secret codes in the game. I don't remember them, so I'm just actually going to delete this file I have here. I think that's... I forget what the Japanese characters are. I think it's like Fuku? Fuku? Something like that. I'm just gonna call it cardboard. See, I remember I made one of these for when I was trying to remake TTYD in Unity. I was able to get it to work pretty well. Yeah, and there you press access the I forget if it's hiragana, katakana, or whatever. This is Japanese characters. Now, I don't think I'm actually going to be reading out like the text out loud. I'll let you guys read it yourself if you're very interested in the story. I'm just going to be doing more of a like casual-ish playthrough because they did add an update to this game that added a couple of new things that I haven't played in a long time. But if you love 1,000 Year Door, I definitely recommend this game. I think it's better than 1,000 Year Door. It's I guess some people would say it's a little slow going in the beginning, but once you hit chapter 2, which doesn't take too long, this game gets really good. But I think it has really good music. The gameplay is really good. The story isn't too bad either. I think it just does a lot of things 1,000 Year Door does, but better because they're indie developers, so they can take all that feedback and make it a better gaming experience. I think they really do make this a really great game. And although it leans heavy on the Paper Mario inspiration, I think it does a lot more than what Paper Mario did. And we start with our first character, Kabu. I guess I can read in my normal voice, or at least these were the stories I was told in my land. Despite many unfortunate incidents, tales of your people helped me keep my adventuring spirit alive. Rest assured, Kabu, they are not mere legends, but real history. This Explorers Association and all the explorers who risk their wings for glory are proof of that. Then, Sir Maki, would you consider my earlier offer? Kabu, I respect your passion, but I take missions of the highest danger, and an unproven warrior is not fit to accompany my team. Proven? Maki, have bested many hardships in the north. Or so you say. Your knowledge of our culture and your passion for exploring are as true as my blade's edge, Kabu. But I wonder to ask you to not press the issue. This is not the place to cause a scene. What? Care to say that again? As I said, we cannot allow children to explore, much less snake-mouthed den. I'm not a kid. She's just short. Or small for her size, I guess. So much for that. Would you accompany me, Kabu? It is my duty to investigate. Well, if you insist. Does it change if I touch the keyboard? It does, okay. That's a very easy implementation to do. I love this music. It starts off with a real good banger here. So, let's see. Yeah, we just got Kabu. That's weird, he doesn't have any jump sounds. I forget, what's the button to do the dialogue? Like the tattle stuff? This is Zant, I believe. What do you want? Should keep Monkey waiting. He's right. And then, these little ant people. Well, mostly you're going to be seeing ants because this is an ant kingdom. Beetle. B. Lower your voices. What is the matter? This guy's calling me a kid. Says I can't explore. Shouting isn't going to change the rules, you child. Shut it. It's not about age. It's about skill. I'm V. Now, this might be a little bit controversial within the Book Fables community. Is it V? Is it Vi? I've heard either from the developers that it doesn't matter which one. I think it's I'm going to go with V because her name you find out later is Viola. And also Viola, V, the B is kind of the naming thing that I tend to stick with. I guess you can call her Vi, but it just doesn't roll off the tongue as Vi, the B. V, the B sounds better. Okay, enough of that. Because I know there are probably going to be people in the comments saying it's not V, it's Vi, but I'm V, the best explorer the Hive has ever seen. I'm not some random bee. An explorer bee? Yeah, got a problem? Saying bees can't explore? Expected honey and paint? Now that paint thing is because of her sister, I think. I didn't say that, but... Silence, please. This guild of ours is no place for petty squabbles. Look, I can't just give a permit to some bee, much less without a partner. Team should be a duo of explorers, you know. I'm worth like 4 bees, okay? Hey V, what do you want? Why don't we join forces? We both wish for a permit. You're like a companion. What? Do I look that desperate? I don't even know you. I have a promise I must keep, and for that I must explore. How bad could it be? Well, it can't be much worse than having to stay put. Deal. Wait, you two are just crazy. You won't last a second at Snake Mouth. I'll prove you wrong. No, you are both most likely mere novices, ruled by your strong emotions. I have no doubt that if you left today, you would return inside a bag. Sarmaki, although you outrank me in spades, you shouldn't underestimate me. I went through quite a bit to get here. Yeah, bugs like you really look down on others, are really annoying. Very well. I shall test your resolve. Test us, huh? Who named you the king of this joint? The Ant Queen herself, for she has knighted me as her royal blade. Not again. Accept your challenge, V. Get ready. Watch your own horn, I was born ready. So it's actually pretty cool that he actually is like a super secret boss kind of thing at the end of the game. No, I don't need any pointers. And you can actually fail this tutorial. I think that's what speedrunners do to just get through it faster. It's just to fail and die. I feel like I'm missing some sound effects. Oh, you know what? I think I turned off sound effects during my thank you video. So that's why they're not showing up there. Okay, after this fight, I'll put the sound effects on. So sorry for this jarring thing. Oh. This feels really weird without the audio. Can I run away from the fight? No. I'm just gonna let him take the damage. And then I'll mess this up. Oh, I forgot that it still takes that. They still do damage. Okay, there we go. Such skill with the blade. Oh, skip that text, my bad. What? You perform well enough. I could feel your desire to see the world through your attacks. I'm no one to keep you from explorer permit. Beetle, you may grant it to them. I get no say in this, huh? Amaki is the queen's blade. Here, you can have it. Normally there'd be a sound effect there. I did it, Snake Mouth's den. It's gonna be all mine. All the riches, all the glory. Snake Mouth Den. It lies to the to the west of the association. A simple path, although filled with danger. There is much treasure to be found, but the jaws have claimed many. Treasure, huh? Oh no, I think it's like his sister or something. I don't like her at all. Seriously, brother, how long are you gonna keep me waiting? My apologies, Kina. Kabu, I must get going. As you can see, duty calls me. May you succeed in your mission. What a weird bunch. He ended up causing quite the scene himself, that fighting prowess. How many years must he have trained? So, I'm V, I guess. From the hive near to the big tree. Oh, I'm Kabu. I just moved in 1 moon ago, from the north. Cool. Indeed. Sir Maki said Snake Mob was to the west, right? Should we get moving? Right, yeah. Let's go right away. Don't fall behind again, okay? Hey, wait, you two. Something wrong? You know what the goal of the Snake Mouth expedition is, right? Yep. Alright, well, I hope we can find the ancient artifact the queen is after. Good luck out there. Thank you. We'll be back soon, I promise. A trio, but we only got 2. Okay, now let me get that sound effect back on. So yeah, sound. Okay, there's a jumping sound. That makes more sense. It's a beetle. Hey, couldn't stop me from exploring, could you? You can be sassy at me if you want, but I was just worrying about you. Give him some credit, V. Exploring isn't a game. Many have been lost searching for treasure. He knows that all too well. I know that, but we're not going to be one of those. Even Maki thinks we're decent. I hope his intuition is right. As do I. Let's not be careless, V. We'll make it back, don't worry. I kind of wish the text was colored for each character, at least for the trio at least. I know they get their own like autocutions or voices when they speak, but you finally done. Sometimes work just doesn't stop coming. Is he like a blossom mantis? I don't know what he is. Okay, who are you again? Excuse ya, I'm Artis, and I keep this place running. Oh, well, thank you for all your hard work. Yeah, thanks. So you two face Maki, huh? Bet you found it tad too easy. Oh, I can't lose or win the fight. You know it. See, you lot like a challenge. 1 sec. Out of this one thing, please take it. Hard mode, yeah. So, one of the codes essentially makes it so that you have hard mode on forever. And when you put this on, it makes it hard mode. But it's nice to get this earlier. Because you can refight bosses, but if you want to get it from the beginning, it's better just to have it equipped right away. Almost gotta get equipped. Cool. We'll say hi to Zant. Good showing. Not many stand Maki's blade. He was pulling punches on me, so I thank you. I assume you endured it as well. Anyone who belongs to this association can say at least that much. Whenever there's a bunch of S's and C's, I get a little messed up there. Whoa, so everyone here is crazy strong? Oh, they've found a reliable partner to carry them. What? You're trying to say something? No, not at all. If you're offended by it, it only shows your insecurity. What's your deal? You want to fight? Enough, V. We just got granted our permit. Let's not get into trouble. Fine. Good luck, you two. You're gonna need it. So there's little dialogue bubbles that come out from the characters in, I don't know if a lot of other game developers call it, but I know they're called barks from some systems I've used. And I really like the implementation of that. This gives it a little bit of extra character to the game. Oh, Eri must be Maki. Oh, Eri, why must Maki be so dreamy? Have you gone mad, Gen? I think it's Gen or Jen. I'm not sure. I'm gonna call him Gen. He's so arrogant. You tell her, Eri. Pompous as he was at least kind to test us. Oh no, he does that to everyone. You see this once a week. Oh, Maki, such a show-off. That stupid role-playing wannabe gatekeeper, I'll show him. This will not stand. I shall challenge him to a duel. To the death. Our honor on the line. Hey, you don't have to go that far. Oh, he's just kidding, right, Kabu? Yes, of course, kidding. I was most certainly only jesting. You better have been. Let's just go, Kabu. I like the dialogue, it's pretty good in this game. I also really like this effect. I really want to know how to do it. If I ever want to make a paper game, that's such a cool effect. It's a save crystal. How come they didn't get a save prompt? Or maybe they did, but we just don't see it. Hey, why are you hitting that crystal? You could break it, you know. Which is weird because I think they have these in the beehive, so she would know what these are. Huh? You really don't know? Just tell us why. I give my partner Celia. Her mouth is most loose. This is an ancient crystal, correct? They're unique to this land. Correct. They can store the record of previous travelers if you smack them with something. This crystal is yellow, so it will heal even your wounds. So these crystals are kind of rare, you don't see them all too much. Is that usual before a boss battle, I think? Expect me to believe that? All that awesome stuff for hitting a rock? Heh, you're one of little faith. Come on, Levi, show him. Would you like to save? Oh, now we see the prompt? I guess because we were closer to it. It's done. Whoa, it really works. This must sell for a fortune. All you get for this crystal is prison time. Only the Act Queen can authorize placing these rocks in public spaces. Oh, okay. I forgot that. Even if you find one in the wild, they're too heavy to be carried by a single bug. There goes that idea. Still, their properties are amazing. Let's use them when we can, V. Yeah, sure. Let's get a move on. Best of luck. Best of luck. Oh, I love this little snail guy. These guys are merchants, her and her husband, and their pet snail. It works as like a horse, I guess. These rocks are getting in the way of our trade routes. It says this cleared soon, we'll lose money. Get on with it, ants. This should have never happened. Is she like a cricket? Yeah, I guess they might be crickets. I understand my wife is upset, but there's nothing we can do until the rocks are cleared. This guy's one of the merchants too. Or should have gone into the city earlier, and now I'll have to wait until this mess is cleared. Heave-ho, heave-ho. Guess there's not much we can do right now. We will see these mining ants later on too. Last night's rain was really heavy. We were busy clearing up the path. Sorry for the inconvenience. That's right, we can do little attacks. These things, we won't be able to do much with it right now. We need to get a move with Kabu later in the future, so no more if I see him and I don't really do anything with him, because I can't do anything in general. Hey, I'm just looking around. I'm guessing this tells us Snake Mouth is that way. Yep. The path ahead leaves the Snake Mouth Den. Currently, only licensed exploration teams can pass. Do you have a permit? You bet we do. Alright, this checks out. I'll open up the gates. Safe travel, explorers. Cool. Now, I think the easiest one to do first strikes with is V. When you do that knocking sound, that means you got the first strike. Yeah, because you have 2 attacks this turn. And another thing, I don't know if the game tells you, but when you attack when you do multiple attacks, you get this little sweat on top of your character, and that means they do less damage. So since V did 3 damage, if I do the same move again, it'll only be 3. But I'm actually going to do Spy, which is like tattling. It's one of those stupid, annoying seedlings. HP is 5, so I think it'd be like around 3, but since we have the hard mode on, I think it makes them more HP. They're all over the outskirts, but they don't even drop good items. Let's just beat them up already. Now the cool thing is, you can spy with other party members and they have different dialogue, or different information that they give. It seems this land has seedlings as well. Despite their adorable looks, they plague many fields and have no qualms devouring crops. Although weak and puny in comparison to me, the flying variation is troublesome as I can't reach it. I'll have to ask V for help. That's pretty cool. And also, I think you can pass your turn onto another party member. So that way, as Cabo mentioned, there are flying seedlings. And since you can't deal with flying seedlings, also Cabo can cut this grass. Sometimes you get goodies out of it. You can pass your turn with Cabo, and that way you can just attack more with a V instead. Then we turn from a flying seedling into, oh no we didn't. Well, I guess I can spy on this guy. Is it just a regular seedling? Okay, it is, okay. So let me pass my turn. Can I not pass? I thought you could pass in this. Maybe something I get later. Well, Cabo could attack it now, at least. Also, I like how it shows the defense once you spy on them. I really like this game though. The visuals, it's simple, but I think it works really well. Oops. Yeah, but for right now we can pretty much kill these guys, as long as there's one of them pretty fast. Once you introduce, I think the hard mode gets more difficult as you get different types of enemies that you have to play around. And that red one is, so the berries are the currency in the game, and red ones are worth 5. I think there's an orange one that's like 20 or something. I'll fight this one guy, and then I'll need to swap. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Could do tornado toss. I did mess this one up earlier in the tutorial. I'm not good at it. Thankfully, Cabo can just finish this one off. I'll try to do it again. Okay, so there is kind of super guarding, as you saw I got an awesome there. That's I don't know if you call it perfect timing or whatever, but that reduces, I think, damage by like 3-ish, or by 2, whereas a regular guard just does it by 1. Man, I don't know why I'm bad at that. I'm gonna have to get good at these action commands. It has been a long time since I played, but I'm going to need to make sure I hit all these moves, especially for the first boss. Okay, I guess with Cabo, I'll attack the grounded guy. And then here I get to show off the damage being lower. So now Cabo will only do 2 damage. So having multiple turns isn't great necessarily, because you have to factor in the attack of the person attacking. So if your move does 1 damage, it's not going to do anything if you give him a second turn. There's a lot of strategies you have to compensate for. So this guy teaches you how to cut grass, although I've already been doing it. Excuse me, bug of old complexion. Is everything alright? Hey Cabo, we're supposed to be adventuring Snake Mouth Den, Endless Riches. Sorry V, I cannot ignore an old bug in distress. First of all, name's Chuck, and I bet I'm younger than both of ya. But if you gotta know, I'm almost done arranging my cozy rest space for travelers going to Snake Mouth Den. I just can't pull up this darn weed. Call this cozy? Chuck, Snake Mouth Den is more dangerous than a rain on wedding day. Shouldn't you be warning travelers? Look, will you help me or not? I'm not doing any pulling, at least not for free. What's this V? If I press B near small bushes or rocks, you can make money. Whoa, nice. Something like this is no match for my horn. Hopefully that bear doesn't despawn. You actually helped me. This made my week. You got a reward ready, right? But V, helping others is already its own reward, and you didn't do anything. It's really not. Oh, no worries. Awful bugs deserve gratitude. Ain't got much, but please take this. Ooh, 10 berries. Berries, so many berries. He's gonna buy something nice later, alright? Thank you. I surely will. I'll be going now. Make sure to warn the others of the danger. Oh yeah, we saw that with artists earlier. Now I think if we go down this way, he'll have a place. Oh, that must be after. Okay. So I should be a little cautious of using up, I think it's called TP, which is that little rainbow thing, 4 out of 10. Let's try to see if we can get some goodies here. Sometimes we get stuff out of it. I want to try fight enemies as much as possible, just because getting that experience earlier is going to be good. Here, swap. Oh. And then I don't think we're going to get Kabu because his skill doesn't really turn into anything good. Fleeing in this game is a little weird. You can actually have it in the options, 2 different ways of fleeing. Okay, well, Kabu's down. Thankfully he did what I needed him to do. I forget if he heals back to 1 health. I think he might. Let's see. Oh yeah, he does heal back to 1 health, so that's good. It's good for if you want to do peril stuff, which I don't think you get access to right now. You got 2 leaves, I think. 3 leaves, nice. Snake Mouth Den. This is it, Snake Mouth Den. It doesn't look that scary, you know. According to rumors I've heard, it is the grave of 1,000 explorers. Having ended countless journeys, many a song have been written about its danger. For real? Its interior must be absolutely riddled with monsters and death traps. We must be extremely cautious. Geez, way to sell it to me, Kabu. But the higher the danger, the better the treasure. It's true that the artifact is likely to be inside, but are simple riches worth such a risk to you? Let me stop you right there, Kabu. That is V's main character trait, is her loving money. Stop trying to scare me off. Let's get in there. I must make sure she stays safe. Now, I like Snake Mouth Den a lot. The music in there is so good. Go listen to this music on repeat, and I have several times. Another one of those secret things here. And there's this, I think it's a crystal berry? Yeah. I think these are like star pieces. So this thing is pretty cool. So I always wanted to do this effect, and there is a way for me to do it in Unity, so I'm super happy to be able to do something like this, because I just think it looks kind of cool the way it makes fake lighting. I just think this is real cool. I don't know. And there's more instances of it inside the cave too.